Good morning, everyone. I'm Harita. Um, this is my PPT. My topic is about threaded binary tree. A threaded binary tree is a type of binary tree data structure where the empty left and right child parties to the binary tree are replaced with threads that link nodes or directly in order predecessor or successor, thereby providing a way to traverse the tree without using a recursion or a stack. It is of two types. One is single-threaded and the other is double-threaded. In single-threaded, where a null pointer point is made to point the in-order successor, whereas in double-threaded, where both left and right null pointers are made to point in the in-order predecessor and in-order successor respectively. The predecessor threads are useful for traversal, in-order traversal, and post-order traversal. One of my problem statement is to implement a threaded binary tree for storing book categories and perform an in-order traversal to display the categories in alphabetical order. The quick solution is first step is to input book categories, initialize a vector, whereas in which initialize a vector to store the input order, read book categories from user until done is entered, and then insert category into the tree. If the tree is empty, create the root node with the first category. For each new category, traverse the tree to find the correct position. If the category is smaller, move left. If the category is larger, move right. Insert the category, then update parent pointers and threading for efficient traversal. Display the categories in input order. Print all categories and then display categories in an alphabetical order. Perform the in-order traversal to display the categories in an alphabetical order, in which start at the leftmost node, use the threaded property to efficiently traverse the tree and display the categories. First step is to initialize vector to store input order, in which first we have to define a vector to keep track the categories in the order they are entered. This allows us to display them later in the original order. Take input from the user until done is entered. Step 2 is define node structure for binary tree. Here, data is given to store the category, and left and right are the pointers for child nodes. Is left thread and is right thread or flags. Step 3 is to insert categories into the tree, in which we have to create a root node with the first category if the tree is empty. And then for each new category, determine its current position is based on alphabetical order. If it is smaller than the current node, we have to move left. If it is larger than the current node, we have to move right. And then insert the category and update the threading. Step 4 is to insert each category from vector into the tree. Iterate over the vector of input categories and insert each one into the threaded binary tree. And then display categories in input order. Simply print all the categories in the vector, which maintains the input order. Step 6 is to perform in-order traversal. That means alphabetical order. Find the leftmost node in the tree to start. Use threaded links to traverse the trees in alphabetical order. If its right thread is true, follow the thread. Otherwise, move to the leftmost node in the right tree. Step 7. Display categories in alphabetical order. Call the in-order function to print the categories in an alphabetical order. The above link is the link for my Google Docs where I have a solution for my implementation. This is a pictorial representation of the given problem statement, in which we can see different categories like history, science, art, which has a subdivision, and these subdivisions are grouped into trees. It is a pictorial representation, and this is a flow chart in which we have to first start and then initialize root to null pointer, and then input number of categories we have to give input by using a for loop from 1 to total number categories. We have to give input category and then insert those gained inputs into the tree, and then perform in-order traversal to arrange the categories in the ascending order, and then to display and end the program. Thank you. Okay, this is the um, code for the given problem statement. This is algorithm, and here starts the program. We have to give the necessary library like string vectors, and then we have to create class node in which we have to initialize the pointers left and right and string data to get the input from the user. And we have a constructor, assign the left and right pointer as null initially, and then class threaded binary tree to do the operation in which we have to do we are called in order traversal function to 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 implement the traversal, and then insert function to insert the um, input data into the tree, and then display function. And at last, driver code. Here we initialize the object, and then using vector we are storing the order of input categories, and then while loop to get data from the input, and this is the output.